Where am I today? Today's a great day. Why is it a great day? Because I'm at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5, and I'm off to Ireland. So I'm really buzzing. I'm really looking forward to it. Where are we going? We're going to Gordon Ramsay Plane Food. Now, I've done some celebrity chefs. I've actually done Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. I went there for a breakfast, which was really good. I then had a burger. That was okay and average. And then for dinner, I had a shocking curry. Definitely not having a burger. I'm not having a curry. And it's not breakfast time, so I'm definitely not having breakfast. Really can't wait. I'm in such a good mood. Do like Gordon Ramsay. He's a bit rude on TV sometimes, but I do like him. As always, let's give it a go. Come on. Here we are inside. Location, can't knock it. If you take a look over here, you can see all the aeroplanes, they're all coming in, landing, and obviously people are boarding over there. Yeah, a little bit of excitement, isn't it? Because sitting in the airport, getting ready to go on your flight, it puts a bit of a smile on your face. Come in here, very modern, lots of bench seating, and again, people working away doing sort of business meetings and working away on laptops. More importantly, onto the menu. Gordon Ramsay Plane Food. Well, I'll tell you what, at these prices, it doesn't want to be plain food at all. I'm not having breakfast, but just to let you know, the breakfast is served from 5 a.m. till 12, and just looking at the basic English breakfast, it's £17.50. That's bacon, free-range egg, Cumberland sausage, flat mushroom, tomato and beans. 2 eggs, it says there. So, fancy breakfast, obviously it's there. Got snacks, starters, salads, pasta and noodles, and you've got a range of mains as well. Now, that's what I want to really go for. I want to go for one of the mains. Now, I've got to be really sort of a bit careful what I'm going to order here, because last time I went to Gordon Ramsay's, I ordered a curry, and I've got to tell you, it was absolutely dreadful. And I'm looking down here, they've got butter chicken curry, Thai prawn curry as well. So I'm not going to have that. I also had a burger at his place, so I'm not going to have a burger either, and there's 2 burgers on there. I'll tell you what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for their steak frites. And that comes with a gruyere sauce and confit shallots. That's an eye-watering £38. Steak frites, £38. However, I'm just taking a look here. They also do what's called an idiot. Try our new idiot sandwich, £26. £26 for a sandwich. It's braised short rib and all the rest of it. But you take a look there. I feel a bit of an idiot paying £38 for some steak frites. However, I'm not that much of an idiot to pay £26 for a sandwich. Got myself some tap water as well. Looking over here, they have got a bar menu, extensive range of beers, wines, champagnes, the whole works. So if you're in the mood and you're thinking, oh, I want a glass of champagne. Actually, how much is a glass of champagne while I look at it? Cocktail champagne. £7.50 for a bottle of Prosecco, that's not champagne, is £52. And if you fancy a Dom Perignon, it's £350. You know, if you're buying that, you'll definitely be buying first class, wouldn't you, or club class. Okay, I'll see you when my steak frites arrive. £38. Needs to be good. So my steak has arrived. Take a look here. Looks like a 10-ounce ribeye steak, which has already been cut. I've got my gremolata sauce on top, which is basically garlic, parsley, and lemon zest. A tomato grilled and cut in half. Some watercress there, and skin on fries. Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Do you like any sauce? Ketchup, mayo, mostarda?
I'll have some English mustard, please. Thank you. Sorry, just ordered some English mustard there. What's my first impressions? My first impressions, I think that's quite a healthy portion of chips. As I said, skin on, no issue there. But what I don't like, and I want you to take a little bit of a close-up on this, look, that has not been rested properly. At all. Now, I think in the kitchen they should have let that rest for 5 minutes or so, then all the juice wouldn't be on the plate. The other thing that's a little bit strange is that is my knife, as in the cutlery. This needs to be a very tender piece of steak for this to cut through. So let's take a look. Let's move it across. Okay. I think that's more medium than medium rare. However, it's cut in. I'll take some positives there. There's a nice rounded crust, and on the edges, which is something I like. However, the steak itself is a little bit disappointing. There's not a huge amount of flavour, and it is a little bit on the chewy side. I'm having to dive in there like that. Let's try it with some of the gremolata sauce. Steak is a little bit disappointing. It is very chewy. What is nice is that gremolata sauce. It's zesty. It's got the lemon zest, obviously the freshness of the parsley as well, and then the garlic. The aroma coming from the garlic is sensational. But the other thing is, it is lacking in any seasoning. It desperately needs some seasoning. Disappointing. I've got to tell you, that is disappointing. I want you to take another little close up here because, again, you can see where this just has not been rested right. The steak itself, as I say, that's the star, isn't it? That's the star of the show. Let's try one of the tomatoes. Definitely juicy. Okay, actually, as it happens, that tomato is cold. So that tomato is actually cold. Yeah, very cold. Okay, let's try one of the fries. Let's break it in half. Crispy, they're golden on the outside. Nice crunch to the chips. However, one thing I've got to say, a bit of deja vu coming in here. They remind me of another chain, that's Miller and Carter. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're exactly the same. They have got seasoning on, so no fault, no issue there. You can see actually the salt's falling off. But the disappointment here is this steak. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is £38. The one point I want to say, again on the channel, I talk an awful lot about quality. And I say you don't mind paying that extra money if you get the quality. However, one of the best steak chains in the whole of the country is Hawksmoor. It's number 2 in the whole of the world. And for 400 grams of ribeye, okay, which is about 14 ounces, it's £44. Now the quality is up there. This is seriously lacking. And the price difference, well, I haven't worked the figures out, for what the difference would be, but that is very disappointing. All in all, take a look at the plate. Again, for that kind of money, I don't like mushrooms, but I would have thought there should have been some mushrooms on the plate. And again, as zesty and as nice and that sauce is, I need something to liven things up. Interestingly enough, on the back it says, item, mustard. Used by the 28th of the 7th, 24, so I can still use it. I do like my English mustard. It's my main meal of the day. I've really saved myself for this. And I'm sitting here very, very disappointed. And I mean, if that was presented to Gordon on one of his programs and he saw all that juice and where the steak hadn't been rested, there would be beep, 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 beep. I'm not like that. I won't go around swearing, but this kind of money, I think I should be. Okay, I'm going to dive in. I think I'm going to need a dessert. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to order for dessert once I plough my way through this with my very sharp utensil here. So I'm going to have a dessert. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to have for dessert. Having a look over there, having a laugh, because I'm going to have the fish and chips. believe it or not, I'm not going to have fish and chips. I'm going to have dessert. But a couple of tables got fish and chips, and they actually look really good. Quite a substantial size of fish. That was my luck. I'm going to go for, well, you can have chocolate tart, sticky toffee pudding, apple and berry crumble, cheesecake and blueberries, or ice cream and sorbets. I'm going to go for the cheesecake and blueberries. I presume it's just a plain cheesecake. Pays your money, you take your chance, don't you? The money on that one is £10. Got to tell you, that fish and chips did look really substantial, so what do I know? I'll see you when the dessert arrives. Okay. Gamman just said to me, you need to perk up a little bit because you're a bit down after the steak. Okay, after the James May debacle, I'm not really going to go on about portion size and all the rest of it. I'll let you guys decide. What I'm going to say is, yep, that's all I'm going to say. £10 worth. It's got a nice presentation. I'm definitely ordering fish and chips after. There's no doubts about that. Let's dive in here. You see, he said, come on, perk up, you know, because you seem a little bit down. Got the biscuit underneath, and obviously got the cheesecake there. I want to get a little bit of the sauce. I am going to savour this every morsel and mouthful very slowly. Now, credit where credit's due here. The biscuit is buttery, it's got lovely flavour, and what is good is that cheesecake. The cheese, if you like, it is very tasty, very Moorish. The taste of blueberries, and no issues. Apart from the fact it's going to take me 30 seconds to eat it. You've got to bear in mind that's £10. It doesn't look like it's made in-house. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it's made in-house. The killing point here is, the server turned around to me, he goes, can I recommend the sticky toffee pudding? I said, yeah, okay, but I've done sticky toffee pudding a few times on the channel, and I was like, why didn't I listen to him? Why didn't I listen to him? This is tasty, no issues. However, it's mad, isn't it? I mean, 1, 2, 3 spoonfuls and it's gone. So yes, I am going to take my time. I am going to savour it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to watch my £10 disappear. And then I'm going to go and get the bill. I was going to have a coffee afterwards. Imagine, no, I'm definitely not going to get a coffee. I'll see you afterwards. Okay, got the bill, and I've paid the bill. Now normally I give you my final thoughts, and then I tell you how much I've paid. However, on this occasion, I'm actually really quite annoyed, and I'll tell you why I'm annoyed. I've paid the bill. 1 steak frites, £38. 1 cheesecake, £10. Knew that, no problem at all. Cover charge, £1.50. And then you have the optional, and it is optional, service charge of 15% as well. So £7.43, which comes to a total of £56.93. Now actually, he said to the server, could you tell me what the cover charge is all about? He said, well, yeah, it's just the policy here. I'm not trying to get the chap into trouble, but he said, but normally in restaurants you get charged the cover charge and you end up with some bread and olives or whatever. So it's just an optional service charge. He said, I can remove it if you want, no problem at all, and I'll remove the service charge if you want. I said, no, the service is excellent. Now, I'm actually paid the cover charge because I just want to show you. That is completely out of order. And the fact I've been charged service charge on my cover charge. So I've had 15% charge on my £1.50. It doesn't sound an awful lot, but what the hell are they doing that? Surely that should come right at the very bottom as well. Wrong. That is wrong. Okay, I'm going to go outside and give my final thoughts. That's put me in a blinding mood, hasn't it? You know, but I am going to Ireland, so I'm looking forward to that. Come on then, I'll see you outside. Oh, I'm not actually over full either. So here we are. What do I think of Gordon Ramsay's Plane Food? I think it's very underwhelming. I think it's overpriced, and I don't think there's a huge amount of quality there. The steak, I asked for it medium rare. It certainly came up medium. I didn't like the fact it had all been already sliced, and because I think what's happened is that it's been taken off the griddle, it's been there, it's been sliced, it's been put on the plate, and then you see everything all on the plate, all oozing out. I don't like that. You cook the steak, you let it rest, bang, perfect. If you're then gonna slice it, then present it, and then you've got all the flavour, you've got everything in there. Not a plate that's, oh, just didn't look nice, did it? And presentation-wise, yeah, not there. Tomatoes were cold, that was disappointing. The chips, just bog standard skin-on fried chips. They're nicely cooked, no issue with that. Watercress, that was okay. The sauce was really the star, really, because it was fresh. It had a real citrusy feel to it, but overall wasn't that lacking. I mean, you've got to bear in mind how much it costs, £38. £38, you know, for another £6, I could have got a huge steak in Hawksmoor in the centre of London. So I appreciate we're in Heathrow Airport, but in the centre of London. Then onto the dessert, the cheesecake. I like the cheesecake. I like the presentation. The only problem was, bang, 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 gone. £10. Needs to be a lot bigger than that. Oh dear me, I'm not happy. And it's very rare I'm not happy. And at the end of the day, I'm taking into consideration location. No doubts. I mean, look behind me here. You've seen the images. We're in Heathrow Terminal 5, and it's Gordon Ramsay's. I've been to some celebrity chefs' restaurants. A couple of them not so good. A couple of them been brilliant. Paul Ainsworth, that was incredibly good. Heston Blumenthal's, that was really good as well. This wasn't. It's plain and simple. It wasn't. The quality of the steak wasn't there. It didn't have the flavour. Wasn't presented right. Overpriced. What marks am I going to give it? What marks did you give it? Me? I'm giving it a 3. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. I don't think that's worth the money at all. If you're coming to Terminal 5, do you know what you need to do? Go to Pret a Manger or make your own sandwich and come along, and don't be disappointed. Don't waste that kind of money. Got to bear in mind, I didn't have a drink. I just had tap water. Cover charge, £1.50? No way. That's wrong. And in fact, you know what? That's disgraceful. When I done the review here at Terminal 4 and all them restaurants, no service charge in any of them restaurants. And I was really stunned by that. I was like, wow, they didn't charge any service charge. Here it's 15%. That's even more than normal. Love to hear your comments. Have you been here? Would you ever come here? I wouldn't recommend it. If you'd like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. Now I'm off to Ireland. Can't wait. As always, let's give it a go. Come on.